Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is very much inspired by Tati Glam Life Guru and her WTF series. I have been watching every single one of those videos and I absolutely love it. I love seeing like a true, honest review on like totally overpriced products. And I was inspired to finally splurge on the concealer that I have heard the most about in the kind of makeup and beauty world, and that is the Clé de Peau concealer. This bad boy right here. Well, this is the box anyway. This is the Clé de Peau concealer. It is so incredibly expensive. And any kind of like ranking website that you go through for beauty products, it's always like rated #1 or in the top concealers. So I've always been curious as to what it is that makes it so amazing and if it is really amazing. And I do love face products. I love concealer. Skin and kind of face-based products are things that I don't mind splurging on, but this one was a little bit insane. This one is $88 Canadian, not including tax, which is absolutely absurd for a concealer. So I'm hoping for really magical things. And so I figured I would go through and do a little review on this. Let's apply it and see what's so amazing about it. So there's 0.17 ounces of concealer, which is not a whole lot of concealer, but you know, we can get past that. Apparently the stick is incredibly long lasting. Like people will have this for a very long time. I'm on the Clé de Peau website right now, and just it has like a key ingredients list, and there's nothing that's really incredibly standout. There's a Japanese powder technology that camouflages imperfections while brightening the skin, so that sounds really exciting. And then it also has super bio hyaluronic acid, which is a very moisturizing ingredient but is common in a lot of skincare. So again, don't know why it would be so expensive. And then it says it contains green tea extract, and then those are all of the key ingredients that it mentions, so nothing that would be worth $88 in my opinion. And then it just says it blends sublimely to expertly conceal dark circles, spots, and imperfections without a heavy feeling that allows radiance to shine through. So let's see if this concealer lives up to the hype and all of its goodness. This is the little tube here. Really beautiful, sleek packaging. Roll it up, and this is the concealer here. I had swatched it already just to make sure that it blends in with my skin. I got the shade Ivory. I'm going to apply it directly from the stick. I know that's not hygienic, but YOLO. I do that with all of my concealers, so why stop now? So according to the website, this can be used on both dark circles and on spots. So I'm just going to apply it like I would all of my other concealers. Kind of on my finally disappearing rash here. For those of you who have been asking what I've been doing, I've just been totally drenching myself in my rosehip oil. And I also went like 4 straight days without really wearing makeup at all. I just let my skin breathe. I think I must have just been like more stressed about the move than I thought, and maybe my skin was reacting to that. But I did just drench my skin in the Cocoon Apothecary rosehip oil both day and night, and I just let that kind of do its work. I feel like that's really helped. So anywho, back to the concealer. It went on really nicely. It feels really creamy and beautiful. It does have a weird kind of background powdery texture. If you could imagine like a cream product kind of feeling, it's like a soft powdery feel but still creamy. So anyway, I'm gonna try blending it out with my finger, and then I did grab my beauty blender just because with kind of more creamier stick products, the beauty blender tends to blend it out a little bit better than a brush would. So that looks really great. It didn't cover up that little spot right there completely, but it does have a really nice it does have kind of like glowy finish to it. Don't mind my orange hands, PS. Totally forgot to wash my hands after applying my fake tanner, and it's so bad. So I don't know if you guys can see right up close on my eye here, but it's already sunken into my little fine lines right there. So maybe I should have set it with powder right away. Thought I'd just show you that while it was happening. I'm actually going to stop using my finger because I'm getting really bored and lazy, and I'm just going to go in and use the beauty blender to blend the rest of it out. Okay, so this is the concealer applied and all blended in, and I have to say that my skin is looking absolutely phenomenal in real life. The lighting in the camera always helps the skin to look better than it actually does in real life, but I'm sitting here with my mirror. It did just go on so smoothly. Like, I'm holding the mirror up close to my face, and you just really can't see that the concealer is there. Sometimes, like the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, it's full coverage, so you can sometimes see it on the skin. Like, it is a thicker concealer. This one's definitely more of a kind of natural skin finish, but you just can't really see it, and it did do a beautiful job covering up the dark circles and the spots. I would probably still layer up a corrector underneath my concealer under my eyes just on days where my dark circles are looking a little bit more exceptionally deep. But just as a first use, as a first impression, like this makes my skin look absolutely phenomenal. It completely took away all of my imperfections. I'm just sitting here kind of looking at my face like, wow, that's actually quite amazing, and it still looks like skin. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup and then I will be back with you guys after. So I have applied the rest of my makeup. Any products that I use will be listed in the description box. My skin looks totally flawless with this concealer. I just can't even believe how beautiful it looks and smooth, and you know, it did crease underneath my eyes, but I do just have the wrinkles under there. There's not much that can be done about it. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Do you guys see this? You probably see my mustache too, but this is just looking so naturally flawless, which is incredible because I do have a lot of makeup on my face. I did put a lot of that concealer on and you can't tell whatsoever, and I'm just like, I'm in awe of what my skin looks like. So it is now, what time is it? It is 10:48 a.m. I have class until 5, so I will probably be doing a little check-in at the end of the day and seeing how it wears throughout the day. Hopefully the skin is looking this flawless in another 8 hours, so have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you later for the final reveal. The final reveal? Not the final reveal, the final thought. The end of this review, if you will. Okay, I'm going to go now. Goodbye. Oh, hey there. What's crack-a-lackin'? It is now 6 o'clock. And I am shoving a mirror in my face so that I may see this concealer. So it's definitely fallen off, but I touch my face a lot. Like, I definitely scrape my nose around here in areas. But my skin still looks so flawless. Not flawless because you can see my flaws, so that's not the right word. Like, how do I explain this? Other concealers, even my NARS one, like once it hits that kind of like 7-8 hour point, it's like it's crumbling off your face around the edges. This one has stayed very smooth and soft, like it's not crumbling off of my face at all. The effects of the concealer have faded, like my darkness under my eyes is definitely more deep, and then like it's kind of the redness under the spots on my skin are showing more. I need to eat some food. Oh, it's so weird, you can see me in my bathroom mirror. You can probably see all the crap on the floor too. Ooh, sorry about that. So this concealer, 88 freaking smackaroons. Now that I have it, I'm like so stoked that I have this, and I love that my skin is still looking so great after 8 hours of school death. It wasn't only school, there was eating involved there too. I think it's great. I think it gets a total like 9 out of 10, big thumbs up from me. The only like 1 point taken away because it's so expensive. Why does it have to be so expensive? Dear Clé de Peau, what is the ingredient in your concealer that makes it that much money? Because that just seems silly to me. I realized that I didn't tell you guys the funny story. I mean, I think it's funny. Not everyone might think it's funny. You can buy this concealer at Holt Renfrew here in Canada. I'm not sure where else sells it, but the Holt Renfrew is on the train line home from school. So I had stopped with a friend of mine to buy it, and I had my backpack on. It was like after a long day of school. I was looking like a total hobo. And you go into Holt Renfrew and you just know that you're being judged. Like everyone's watching you being like, why is this girl here? She doesn't belong. So I'm standing there at the Clé de Peau counter, you know, like swatching the concealer, being like, yeah, I really want to buy this. And you just know that the lady is staring at you being like, she's not gonna buy this. She is a scrub. So then when I actually asked her to buy the concealer, you know, they kind of look shocked, like, oh, this scrub is about to buy this concealer. What a shock. So I'm purchasing the concealer and she looks at me and she's like, would you like a Holt Renfrew water? And she like has this little pink water bottle that says Holt Renfrew on it. I'm like, you know that's tap water. But I just thought it was so funny. Like, of course, when you make a purchase, it's like, would you like to try this sip of water? As if I hadn't wanted a sip of water before making the purchase. Like, oh, you're gonna spend $100 on a concealer, here's a bottle of tap water that you could have otherwise gotten for free anyway. I don't know, I just always find it so funny when you go into stores like that and you're just so judged, and then it's like, here's my sparkling gold water. Keep your water and lower the price of the concealer, please. Anyway, I guess it's not as funny when I'm retelling it now, but I always giggle to myself on the inside when I'm like, ha! I did buy the concealer. Give me that water. Anyway, now I'm babbling on too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this little review of the concealer. I hope you all have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!